Hey guys, what's happening? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Minecraft from the island. Although, in this particular case, I'm not really on the island because the island is way over that way, and we're looking for a new base. I'm not going to say a new base necessarily, because I do have my new base over there. Maybe I'm looking for a new base. As it turned out, I got maybe a little ahead of myself on that base over there. It was a little bit bigger than I really wanted to work on, and on top of it, quite frankly, I'm a little tired of building in kind of the old castle-y style. So, last episode, I started on my journey to go find a new spot, and I think I found it. I think this is my spot. I don't know how much I want to tell you about what my plans are necessarily, because I kind of want to make it a little bit of a surprise, but the end result is I think I want to build something different for myself. I think the basic gist of it is that I want to build under the water, down into the ocean floor, down underground a little bit, and do something interesting with kind of a glass dome underwater, things like that. And the other thing that I would really like to build that I haven't built in quite a long time, and I've never built it to the scale that I've got envisioned. Oh, by the way, you can't really see it, but right over there is our 1.9 protective wall. We can't go beyond it that direction. My render distance is set a little bit lower, so you can't see it. Maybe we'll see it here in a little bit. But anyway, I'd like to put a mob farm out here, and like the really big mumbo scale mob farm, and that's one of the reasons I want to build out into the ocean. You kind of can't see it very well right here, maybe it's because it's a little foggy right in the distance, but there's a bit of a cliff right here underwater. So this is all about 15-20 blocks below the water surface, thereabouts. And then we get out to here, and this area kind of comes up. It's only maybe 8 or 10 blocks below, and then it goes over this edge and it drops down. Where my cursor is right there, all that area out there is a good 40 blocks or more below water surface. So my thought is if I built out there somewhere, it's out away from land where I'm not going to be getting spawn reductions because of our friendly mobs, and none of the other caves. I think there's, I'm sure there's probably caves under here. I got to go light them up. But the further I get out into the ocean, the easier it is to not have to deal with mobs infecting or interrupting. Oh, I got lost here. Messing up our spawn rates of our mob farm. So maybe I'm going to jump off this way. Maybe that'll be the fastest way to do it. Oh, look out below. Oh, sorry, sheep. That's what I'm looking for to 1.9. That would have been some collision. I wonder if I could have done damage to him that way. That wouldn't have been much fun. Oh, getting low on food. Luckily, I have fish. I'm a pescatarian. Not really, but I'm not going to eat my little friendly sheepies in the neighborhood. I might have to put them into a farm for something. So rather than eat you, I'm going to enslave you. That's always a good thing to do. So one of the things I think I'm going to do is I am going to certainly build out here with glass to a certain point, probably out to about where that is underground, this kind of big dome that's under here, and then I got to dig all this area out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a tunnel access on this side. I think my vision is because we're coming from spawn, which is over that direction, to have some sort of road that's coming in, and you come to this little dinky house or kind of welcome structure located right in this area. So it doesn't feel like this big thing, but then you go down into the basement of it and kind of head underneath and you go out and find this giant cavern. So I think what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and dig this out in here, maybe dig back into a cave a little bit and get some area cleared out. Rather than do that all on camera, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do it off camera real quick and come right back. All right, here we go. We've got kind of this little starter hole here, and I turned my render distance back up so I can see some of the stuff in the distance. I've got my friendly little sheeps back around me. Got some pigs welcoming me. Get out the way, buddy. And as you can see, I've also got some beacons. I grabbed my beacons from my other base. Oza, hello? Oza. I wonder if I got him. But I went and brought some beacons over from my other base just to make it a little bit easier. And I got some. I got pretty much everything. Where is it at? Tab? No? What is it? E, there we go. Speed, haste, strength, jump. I got basically all 6 beacons over here right now so I could have all the power. And as you can also tell, I'm not in, unfortunately, 1.9 yet. We've been talking about on the island about switching over to 1.9. I'm hugely for it. I've been playing with it on a couple of other just for fun servers. Not that this isn't a fun server, but I'm not recording on those. And I really enjoy some of the features of it, so I'm hoping we're going to switch over soon. But I brought a bunch of other stuff over. I actually found a portal, nether portal stronghold back over in that direction, and so I got some stuff out of it, and I got a bunch of iron from our iron farms. I used that to build my pyramid and whatnot. So this is just kind of the basic clear out here. I went ahead and got my furnaces set up to deal with all the cobble and stuff I'm going to be getting out of this tunnel as I dig it. And hoping that my haste, strength, speed is going to make this go a lot faster, and that I don't have to go through like 75 picks, because I don't have that many diamonds left. Hopefully I'll find some diamonds while I'm down there, although I'm not going to probably go that deep right now. So anyway, I don't like cutting twice this quickly, but at the same time, I don't think you really want to watch me dig this out. So I'm going to dig some area out. It's probably going to take a couple of days, realistically, but I'm going to do it anyway. So it'll probably be a couple of days before I film any more of this, but here we go. We'll see you guys, I guess, in a couple of days. All right. Oh my gosh. The digging was something else, and the sponging and the glassing and everything else, but it is done-ish. It's done at least enough to show you the extent of the damage that I've done to this area, but it's going to look awesome. It's going to look great. I'm really excited about it for a change of pace. It's been a while since I've been kind of excited about a build in Minecraft, to be honest with you. Yeah, so things are going. So should we do the big reveal? I wish there was an easy way, like I could put a curtain or something and pull it down and you could see the big reveal, but instead I'm just going to do it this way. F5 it. There you go. So, oh jeez. Falling. Did I break my steps? I think I did. I got a couple extra. Let's see how am I going to fix this here so I can get up. That should work. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. Plus I got my double height now. I forgot about that. Anyway, look at this guy. Yeah, quite a bit of digging here. We're down to, I think, 36. Yes. And the side effect of coming down to 36 that I didn't expect is these pieces of wood here. Anyone guess what these things are? I got one here, and I've got a double one here. You know, sometimes I get really frustrated trying to find slime chunks in a world, the official way, you know, with some way that's like legit and you're not looking for stuff. But here I am. I dig this thing out, and I've got 3 slime chunks right in the middle of an area that I don't really want slime chunks. I had to confirm with String. He did put this into his slime chunk finder because he's got the seed for this, and confirmed. Not only do I have these 3 right here, I have another one that is, I think, 1 chunk this way. So anything I dig that way, I'm likely to start getting slimes spawning right in the middle of my big old open space cavern. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to deal with that. Either I'm going to have to build back up, probably at least 4, because even if I go up through, well, maybe 3, because that'll be, well, that's right, I forget I can jump up there. That'll be 38, and I believe the single height slimes could still spawn there, but at 39 maybe? They may not. I'm not sure. I don't really want to, but I don't want to have to fill this thing back in 3 chunks. That would be kind of a drag. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out. But anyway, let's get some materials here. What I want to do is give you a quick layout of what my plans are going to be. And part of the reason that I was able to put I actually had to move these over. They were in a slightly different location. They were a little bit further over here to the right. I had to move them over and down as I got done, just so they wouldn't get in my way. I wonder if I've got any wood. Do I have enough wood I can make yeah, let's do that. Let's just make another chest, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to grab, actually I've got quite a bit down here. I'm going to grab some block, I think, really quick. Stone block, stone. Where's my stone? Come on. I can't stand it being this unorganized. It's going to be this way for a while. And let's get back over here. So I'm thinking that this is going to be sort of the center of this major kind of open space. There's going to be a path that runs through here, and it'll kind of weave back and forth a little bit through this location. And here I might have this center like plaza. I guess not too dissimilar to what we have over in Spawn. It'll be different, of course, but kind of the central area with maybe a couple of like water features. And I think what I'm going to do is poke a couple of holes in the glass ceiling so I have water that comes down inside and creates these pools. And then along the sides here, I'm going to like do these like cliff dwellings that are going to be, that might pop out with like a wood fascia, or some actual building that looks like it kind of goes back into the cliffs. And there might be other ones that are purely stone that come out that looks like they're more built into the cliffs. And one of my inspirations behind this is who was it on Hermitcraft? Oh, I can't remember which hermit crafter had reminded me of this, but growing up in Western Colorado, we visited a place called Mesa Verde quite a bit down in southwestern Colorado, right near the Four Corners, and the Ute Indians, I believe, are the ones that built Mesa Verde, and they're just these amazing cliff dwellings. So maybe I'll pop a picture up in here so you can see it. Um, yeah, and so that's going to be one of my inspirations as well, is putting in some cliff dwellings, some things that are built into the cliff and kind of pop out a little bit, but then also have some really nice structures that stick out quite a ways. And so, maybe just kind of laying out a general, so I might have a central kind of plaza space that comes through here that's not giant, but it's kind of big enough that I have a little bit of a space around in here. And then off of that main plaza area, I'll have this as a central, this too wide central spine that comes over to a building that maybe is, oh man, I have to get used to this double height jump. It's a little different than when I was digging. Kind of nice too, because I can build higher. Put in a couple blocks up here. So you can imagine this might be a dwelling up in here. Maybe we've got some walls that set back and then come out around this just a little bit. Kind of pop out a little ways, and then they'll come back into something that comes back and we'll dig this out and have things that are set back into it, and then might pop out again and have another structure that comes out into this location. And I'm also going to end up digging back quite a ways in this direction. I don't know if you remember earlier, I was standing, let's see if we can see it, basically right up there on top of that mountain, looking back over this area. And this was the spot that I was kind of pointing to that was the end. And then just beyond here, if I dug straight out about, 20 blocks, I would dig out back into the ocean floor again, and we'd have another big drop all the way down. So that's going to be back, and that location is going to be where the mob farm is going to be. And some other cool stuff that I found that I'm going to work with. See, I got slimes just spawning left and right, which might be a good thing. Maybe I need the slime. But back in that direction is the nether portal. Not the nether portal, the end portal that's in the stronghold. I found a cave spider spawner back in this direction a little bit. And so I've got a portal here that I'm going to have back into the nether. I'll have one back over there, one over here, and then I've got another one back over there at my other base. And they're all close enough together. I think this is going to give me an opportunity to do... Come here. Come here, son. Oh, you going to come down and get me? You going to come get me? I'd try it. Gotcha. It's going to give me an opportunity in the nether to kind of create my own little nether hub off of the main one, which is actually kind of exciting too. So I think that gives you kind of a clue of the things I'm going to be doing over the next, probably 4 or 5 episodes. I'll spend time in here kind of working on this structure, starting to get the space worked out. Certainly it's going to take me a couple episodes, no doubt, to build the mob farm out there and then some sort of connection in there. I've got an email. I forget to turn those things off sometimes. Not a big deal though. We got the nether hub. We'll have the cave spider. We're going to do something nice over at the nether portal. And not the nether portal, the end portal. So I have my own actual end portal. And then I'm going to do probably quite a bit of terraforming in here as well. This is kind of nice. There's a lot of work I can put into this. I'll probably have a dirt floor down below, kind of a dirt, wood, gravel mixture as paths that are down here. And I'm going to grow some trees in here. I've got plenty of room to grow, full-size jungle trees and spruce trees, custom trees, things like that, and make this into this, like, what was inspiring me besides just Mesa Verde? If you go back and think about Star Trek movies, the original series Star Trek movies, there was one, and I can't remember exactly which one it was. I think it was The Search for Spock, where his capsule was sent down into a planet, and they kind of lost it, and it was this desolate planet, and they come back and find underground this amazing, huge cavern that's been turned into this incredible self-sustaining ecosystem inside of this desolate planet. And not that this is a desolate planet or anything, but I want to get the feeling of this being this like tropical ecosystem down here with, I'll put palm trees, custom palm trees, and a lot of the buildings are probably made of wood, even though I was using stone to kind of start to lay them out, and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a little bit of a break on camera and lay more of this out, maybe build the facade on one of these structures, and then we'll come back and build more of it together and talk a little bit more. I've got a couple of things I wanted to chat about, just because that's what we do when we do Minecraft episodes, I suppose, or at least we should. And maybe start making plans for some of this other stuff. So thank you all very much. We'll see you in just a moment. Gotta go get some wood. So we just got a message from Goosey that we needed to record when we came on. So we needed to look for something at our base. So lucky lever still open. Actually, let's go ahead and get this. Take that with me. Still had this one over here, which was the Island Gazette. That must be it over there. I still need to get back to Dagda. I haven't talked to him. Bunny Hunt, Team C. Clue 1, Z equals 2905. What the heck is this? So apparently we're looking for a bunny, and I'm on a team, and this is our first clue. Huh. Well, Goosey, what is this, man? Let's see here. Let's use my powers of deductive reasoning. Bunny hunt. We're looking for a bunny. Bunny must look like this. Team C. I'm on a team with C. I have no idea who's on Team C yet. And Z equals 2905. Where are we? Z negative 59 or 595. So that means something is at least 3,500 blocks away from me. Huh. It looks like we're going on a hunt. And I gotta find out who Team C is. I have no idea who Team C is. This should be interesting. I'll have to get on Discord chat and see what we have going on. But so let's go back over to our base real quick. And while I'm doing that, I think I'll mention real quick that, in fact, I'm going to put in a link to Liz's channel. Oh, wow. It puts me on a weird spot. So I'm going to put a link into Liz's channel. And what Liz did last week is she put up a video. If you guys didn't notice this, I moved my portal entrance. It was right here. And I moved it over here. Made it much bigger, much nicer. I was missing a piece of cord, so I gotta go get one. So anyway, Queen Liz put a video up on her channel that is applications are open for coming on the server and playing. It's a video application this time, and I know she's gotten a couple of them so far, and she asked if we'd give a quick shout out on our next video, so I'm going to do so. I must have got a lot of holes up here. I don't know if I need to fill these things in. But I'm going to put a link in the upper right hand corner here. I'll go ahead and, I wish I could point, but I can't because you can't see me. With a card going to her channel into that video. So if you are interested at all in playing on the island with us folk, us fine folk, please go take a look at that and consider applying. It's pretty quick and easy. I think we have maybe 2 or 3 more weeks left and open on the applications, and would love to have some new people on here to play with. We've got, everyone's been pretty busy lately. It's been a little slow. Admittedly, I'm one of the reasons it's been slow, or one of the people who have not been on here as much as they should. But nevertheless, I'm on here now. We want more people. All right, so let's get back to. You can see I've cleaned it out a lot, oodles and oodles, and I've got a couple of structures here that I need to work on. These are really just outlines. Those aren't obviously the actual structures. I hope I'm a better builder than that. Not bad. But we're going to do a quick time lapse, I think, and I'm going to go ahead and build this. I did a little bit of work in creative, so I kind of know what I wanted to do. But first, let's show you this. This is my to-do list. I realized as I started doing things out here, and I got my little tree farm, and I was farming trees, and I was doing things that I needed to write down what it is I needed to do. So one of the things I'm pointing to on here, 1.9 ready. Well, this isn't 1.9 yet, but I want to make sure that it's ready. And fishing in 1.9 is one of the easiest ways, I think, to get mending books and really good loot. So I'm going to go ahead and set one of those up down here. I think I'm going to do it in this structure right there, not this one. I believe this is going to be my storage. I think that's where I'm going to put my fancy storage, is in there. I've got my cave spider. I'm going to do that over there. I've been thinking about doing a tutorial for it. If you haven't seen a couple of tutorials I just did recently on the new item elevator, a little bit more information about the cave spider. One of the funky things about the cave spider in 1.9, which doesn't apply in this world yet because we're still in 1.8, is that they stick to the sticky pistons. And so when you have those typical crushers that come in and they come up through a block and you crush them and then they uncrush them and they would leave them in the place in 1.8. In 1.9 they pull them back in and then they get all out and it kills them and it's a mess. So I found a way to rebuild that same philosophy using droppers. dispensers with water and lava in them. So the lava lights them on fire, and I have a timer clock that ticks long enough, and then the water douses them down to half a heart, and you can kill them with one shot. Basically the same thing that cave spiders do. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial here on the island rather than doing it in a tutorial world. I thought that'd be fun. And then with my massive slime chunks here, slime farm, Nether hub, we came through that. I just showed you a little bit. It's been changed quite a bit. I've got some work going on that, but all the fancy stuff I want to do on screen. Massive storage, that's where that's going to go. Mob farm, that's my big mob farm. We're going to do that over there. Central plaza in the middle, and my Mesa Verde Cliff dwellings and whatnot. So target practice. This is really good target practice. Can I get him? Gotcha. Wrecked. Ooh, nice moving. Can I get him? Oh, look at that. Man, I'm a deadeye. So let's get down here. Actually, I'll show you really quick what I got going on. Let's get my slimes here. Oops. That was a bad aim. I guess I'm better with a bow than I am with a sword. I have kind of a temporary tree farm here because I've had to get oodles and oodles of trees. I got a pretty good collection here. Yeah, not too bad. I've got enough. I think I could at least get a good start on this guy. And then what I wanted to do is also show you this. This is my block palette. I've been trying to do this more and more. Admittedly, I kind of got the idea from Iskall and on Kingdom Craft and Cubfan, and the guys that were on Kingdom Craft are now on Hermitcraft. But they, in each one of their kingdoms on Kingdom Craft, they came up with a block palette that everybody could use to build all their buildings with. And so I thought, well, that's a really good idea for making sure that everything that I build in here really fits this palette. So we got a couple of different fence posts. I'll use probably spruce. So I can use spruce fence post, oak fence post. I'm not too sure about this. The thing I like about acacia wood is that kind of gray texture goes really well with the block stone and cobble and whatnot. And then spruce planks go really good with oak logs. And then spruce logs and spruce leaves go together pretty well too. So I think all this together as my block palette, and this is sort of my working ground plane. I'm not sure I'm going to use this much dirt. I think I want to push it a little more towards something a little bit nicer than that. I don't know yet. I'll have to play with that one a little bit. But basically this is what I'm going to use to build this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this centerpiece of this building right now. So kind of from the edges up to the top here. I'm going to go ahead and build that right now, but I was going to do this on camera and talk to you, but I realized this is going to take quite a while. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as a time lapse this time. And then next episode, one of the things I really would like to talk about a little bit is the community of Minecraft and how, besides how great everybody is to work with, one of the challenges that I'm facing just recently is servers that have kind of turned over and are not very busy. Admittedly, Island's not been terribly busy lately. And with 1.9 coming on, I really wanted to play on some other servers with some other people. But it's a little bit of a challenge because I really like these people too, and it gets really busy and difficult. And so I'm kind of curious how others who do YouTube or play on multiple servers kind of reconcile that. You know, what do you guys do to figure that out so you don't feel like you're letting people down? Anyway, I think that'll do it. I'll talk about that next episode, not this one. So here, let's go ahead and go into a quick time lapse building this guy. And we'll see you guys in just a minute. all I have time for in today's episode, finally. I think this one's actually running a little bit long, but I wanted to really show you guys how this facade was going to start working out. Of course, I'm going to dig back into the building and expand the building back into a rock here a little bit, and then I've got some other buildings to build down in here. I think next episode I might go ahead and tackle the cave spider spawner, just because I've been wanting to do that episode for some time. So I think we're going to head over there. We'll put in a portal into the Nether Hub and go over and build that in the next episode and chat a little bit. Thank you all very much, and make sure and go over and check out Liz's channel and her video on the application process if you guys are interested in joining. We'd love to have some people come and play with us. So thank you all very much. Thumbscribe if you haven't already. In other words, leave a like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.